Hello, this video will provide a quick overview of Kirix ProfitPoint and show how you can identify and prevent duplicate payments in your organization. Before we begin the software demonstration, let's first take a brief look at why duplicate payments occur in the first place. Generally speaking, accounts payable departments are extremely efficient. Duplicate payments are actually only a tiny percentage of the total number of payments processed. However, due to the sheer volume of transactions, duplicate payments can definitely make a dent on the bottom line. Duplicates happen for a variety of reasons, including clerical keying errors, inconsistencies in the vendor master file, and payments from non-original invoices such as faxes and emails. Almost all financial systems have checks in place to prevent errors from occurring, but they only serve as a basic control. Because they're built for processing payments efficiently, they don't account for all the slight variations that can cause a duplicate payment to easily slip by. Add in mergers and acquisitions, multiple payment systems, and staff turnover, and it's easy to see why duplicate payments are a common thing in all companies. So the question is, how do you stop the leaks? Well, Kirix ProfitPoint is a specialized software solution for detecting and preventing duplicate payments. With ProfitPoint's analytic capabilities, you can pinpoint even the most complex types of duplicate payments before they're actually made. ProfitPoint provides you with the effectiveness of an outside audit, but at a fraction of the cost. And because it's a full software solution, we even come on site to help you integrate your data, set up the duplicate payment tests, and train you on the system. You'll be on your way to preventing duplicate payments in only a few short days. Alright, well let's jump into a quick software demonstration. So we're looking at an AP history file, which is the main file you need to identify duplicates. With an internal control like this, it's important that the software works seamlessly with your existing data. Thankfully, ProfitPoint is able to work with almost any AP system, including PeopleSoft, SAP, and Oracle Financials. It also connects to almost any underlying database, such as SQL Server and Oracle, as well as Excel, Access, or simple text files. Bottom line, ProfitPoint can handle data from just about anywhere. And because we handle the data integration for you on site, you won't need to worry about any of the technical details. In addition, ProfitPoint contains a specialized duplicate payment module that contains a lot of built-in tools for detecting duplicates. For instance, you can use the cleaning process to strip away excess letters and zeros when comparing records. So you'll end up finding, say, a duplicate paid on invoice 123 as well as invoice 123A. Or you can use the transpose digits process, which will let you, say, find a duplicate paid on invoice 456 as well as invoice 465. Another helpful process lets you exclude cancellations, which will search for credits that have already been applied, so you won't fill up your duplicate results with stuff you've already found. There are plenty of other processes you can use, but just like with data integration, we're here to help you customize all these tests to your specific accounts payable system to make sure you receive optimal results. Once you have your data integration done and your tests set up, it's really just a matter of running them and reviewing the results. With ProfitPoint, you can choose how you'd like to run your tests, depending on what's most convenient for you. For instance, you can schedule a job so your tests run each night. Then when you arrive in the morning, you can begin your review. Others like to perform this step manually, so they could run their tests after all payments have been inputted, but before they run their checks. So let's take a look at a typical manual setup. In this case, we have some standard tests that we'll run. We're looking for duplicates paid to the same vendor, payments made incorrectly to the wrong vendor, as well as a test to make sure that pending payments aren't being duplicated. In addition, there's lots of other custom tests that you can set up. For instance, you might want to look at duplicate payments in P-cards or focus specifically on transpose digits. Let's go ahead and run this and see what we find. Alright, now that the operation is finished, let's take a look at what we have. We'll pop open the results for payments made to the wrong vendor. First, to make things easier to read, we'll create a group break on the duplicate ID field. Now let's look at this third group. We see that the invoice date and the total amount was the same. However, we also see that a payment was made on May 5th to Romano Brands, while a second payment was made on August 7th to Roland Brands. And importantly, we see that there was a letter A appended to the invoice number to push it through the system. So in our fictitious company here, it looks like in May a payment was made, but unfortunately the wrong vendor name was selected for the payment. Later, Roland Brands may have called to find out where their payment was, and at that point a second payment was pushed through. So let's go ahead and open up another table. We'll take a look at the transpose digits results. We'll go ahead and open up a group break like before, and we see in this first group that the invoice number has a transpose digit, 8319 versus 8391. Same thing in the second group, 0844 versus 0484. Let's say we wanted to look up these records in our AP history file. First, we'll tile these two tables horizontally in our view, and then secondly, we'll copy the dollar amount of our duplicate payments. Then we'll go ahead and paste this amount into ProfitPoint's quick filter, which will search for the appropriate matching records in our AP history file. And there they are. As you can see, the quick filter makes it quite easy to find the specific things you're looking for. If we continued our curiosity, we can mark these records in yellow based on the amount. And then we could look at them in context of all other payments to this company, Rogan. To do this, we'll just do a quick filter on the company name. Then, as we scroll down, we can see our marked records. Here's the payment made on May 5th, and here's the one made on August 5th. ProfitPoint has a wide range of other analytic tools, such as calculated fields, sorting, grouping, and more advanced filtering. As part of the ProfitPoint solution, we also cover these areas in our on-site training to make sure you not only get the results, but can perform other analysis as necessary. So we've set up our data, created our duplicate payment tests, run them, and review the results. Now let's say we wanted to share these results with a colleague. To do this, we'll open up a ProfitPoint report. The report writer was designed to make it really easy to use, similar to a spreadsheet. What we see here is the design view, where you can create your report template. Here's your report title, your field headers, and your detail records. Then we could switch to the layout view to see what the actual print preview looks like. By using these two views, you can easily create or edit your report. For instance, let's add the word analysis to the title of the report. And then we see it appears in the print view. Or we could add a color to the duplicate payment groups. And we see that the change is made. And when you have your report ready to go, you can either print it or save it as a PDF to share with others. Another bonus is that once you have a report template set up, it will automatically update each time you refresh your duplicate payment tests. And, like each other step in the process, we'll be there to help you create these reports during the software implementation. Well, that's a quick overview of the Kirix ProfitPoint duplicate payment solution. Because ProfitPoint prevents duplicate payments before they're made, it not only saves you money right away, but also implements a strong internal control at the point of payment. As mentioned before, we provide full on-site data integration, setup, and training for a quick turnkey solution. And importantly, it usually takes less than a week to get up and running, so you can start preventing these errors as soon as possible. Thanks for watching this demonstration video. For more information about Kirix ProfitPoint, please see the solutions section on our website or feel free to contact our sales folks and we'll be happy to help. Thanks.